So here we are, ready to actually play, and I'm kind of disappointed just because we're going to have a boring first few turns until the horrible food-stealing demon shows up, and you'll see that. So I haven't set anyone but our gatherer to getting anything. We want to make sure that we're gathering fuel. And then I actually will assign this. You'll see that I try to match up the turns. So every 2 turns, I'm going to get a berry with some left over. Every 3 turns, I'm going to get fish. Every 3 turns, I'll get granite. And every 2 turns, I'll get coal. One of the reasons I like to do this is we are going to have to pack up and leave when an event happens that we need to move to. Or when something else happens, we get enough. We don't want to leave wasted turns in gathering. So I'm going to go ahead and end. Right now it's day, which is not a bad thing. Oh,
your god sent me to guide your first steps on this new and bewildering island. To get us started, check what resources you have near you. There's a toggle right next to the mini-map.
Okay, so we've already done that.
If you have food and wood, they are always good to stock up on. You need both to heal when camped, and you need a variety of foods to better heal your mental wounds and keep morale high. Oh, and do you know what it means that you are chosen?
Let's see, for the purpose of this, I'll go ahead and just say no.
You are all followers of your deity, but your gods speak and act through the chosen. They have a special bond, so if you die, that's it. Your god loses power and game over. Now, ready for the task I have for you?
And if you have questions about how this game is played, I've done a couple of tutorials. I'll link them in the description. I'd recommend you check those out if you're planning on picking up either the game or the demo. Otherwise, stick around and enjoy the game as it's played.
Good. Finally, my first task for you. Cook or find me some more food, please. To do it, set up camp and choose nice stone oven icon to cook. Later, you can also craft high-tier 4+ materials there, or the basket to gather food from the land. This is making me hungry, so hurry up. He disappears.
Okay. It's been a while since I've actually heard that. I've heard it so many times, but it's fun to listen to. So here we have some enemies encroaching. I'm not too worried about them. If I was the hunter, or which I am, if I was actively attacking them as the hunter, we could take them out without much risk. I don't like these insects too much because they can pierce armor, but our group is strong enough to take out level 1 monsters, and we know that they're level 1 because, or that their threat level is 1 rather to us because of the one above. So that was running away. Here a pack of beasts approach. We only have one option. If we had attacked them, we'd have multiple options, or if this were the second encounter we faced in the same round, then we'd have multiple options as if we attacked them. I don't know if that is intended or not, but I certainly enjoy it and I think it's great. It keeps me from being overwhelmed. So let's go ahead and fight. Normally, I would do auto battle because I know that we can win, but to just show you how this works, let's go ahead and do this. So here we have 2 points, and if we don't spend all these points, they'll carry over up until we pass this final mark. Playing a character for the first time costs 1 point. Playing a character for the second time costs 2, and for the third time costs 3. So because we are working with our hunter, we are probably going to use her a lot. Now, she has weapon attack from the back because of the weapon she's chosen. Hunter's Mark is a skill that she's gained, and poison throwing daggers is another skill that she's gained. So you can see these come from multiple things. They do multiple things, and although it's giving me that option, I'm going to choose the weapon attack. Because she's wielding a spear, I get first strike, and I'm going to actually end my turn to have more points to spend next turn. The earlier you play, you'll see these clock signs. the lower your delay. So right now she has a 13.7 delay. This character has an 8 delay. This character has a 10 delay. So if we were to go straight to combat right now, my hunter would attack last. Now you'll note that both of these creatures have 2 HP. And with that, that's because they're the same creature. Now they have 3 cards in their little hand, but they've played the same creature twice, much like we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and finish this off with our first strike ability. And then that's not even a problem. Again, I'm going to end turn, and I'll get to use her a 3rd time if I choose to. I don't really think I'm going to choose to, though. Just because our warrior can really stand up. Now we have our weapon attack, headbutt. Oh, headbutt's not going to go fast enough. So what we really need to do is hurry up. Now, our character over here, Boguslawa, and I said in the last tutorial that we were going to slaughter this. We're going to go ahead and just hurry up. This is going to reduce the delay by a full second. Not that it's going to have much of an effect. I really should have increased his delay, or found a way to do that. Oh, dear me, dear me, dear me. And I'll go ahead and just end my turn. And so you can see we're going to have some issues since our hunter goes so slowly. That's the odd thing about first strike. And that just wasn't enough. Okay, so we're going to end our turn. I've made some mistakes, but that's okay. That's what I get for trying to talk. Now... Oh. That was nice. We got rid of the one that pierces our shields. And so now I just get to attack. There will be 2 rounds of combat based on this. And if you have monsters left over in the last round of combat, then it will start all over again. So it's really a strategy game. We won, we got some resources. We're going to leave and find out how much science we get from that, how much experience we get from that, and whether or not we got a special little object that we can research for bonus science. So right now we didn't get any science from this event, and you're going to find that happens a lot with battles. Our science usually comes from unique events that we either complete or get further in. But we did get experience points, 0.9 experience points to be shared among the participants of the battle. And if characters had leveled up, we'd see that over here. So that really ends our battle tutorial. Now you're completely caught up with what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and get started with playing, and hopefully you're subscribed and have the bell notifications so you get all the episodes as they come out. We're going to keep going with this until I die horribly at the very end, so please stick around if you want to watch that. If you enjoyed this, give it a like. Perhaps ask any comments or questions below. These were just very basic tutorials. The others were in the link. We're going to get started now for real, I swear.